So it's gonna be a little further and have iron. So watch. So what's up? You wanna finally send me that link? Their falling is nice, but I don't. Wait. What about now? Try the old unplug and plug real quick. Hopefully that helped. Hurricane, a slightly decent amount. Don't. Okay. Let's see what we have. String can probably go. Yeah, that's right. I want to clean this up real quick. Nice to have, but we probably want something more permanent. Yeah. The old unplug and then replug trick. I need to destroy this. But I was saying, send me the link. I will finally try it out. That way I can say I'm not a liar. Oh, we have some armadillo. Yeah, okay. Just because our inventory, it's just mess. Actually, say two of these. Yeah, that's why I meant if you want to send me the link. Redstone stuff. I'll put this axe away. Paper. Wood has been getting a little bit messier than I'd like. Probably take care of. I don't need this right now. This area, we don't need that many arrows on us at all times. 64. We're gonna want to keep on shearing the sheep whenever we get a chance. That's just kind of necessary at this point because we don't have a dedicated wool farm. We also need to up a little. Wool is going to be for an extra special build, which I am not too keen to share just yet because I'm still working on it. But hopefully, uh, when I do finish it, it will be nice. It's in preparation for the actual end of this world, like to build and potentially story wise to like the actual forever world, whatnot. We'll see how it goes. Don't need these right now. We could just leave it in just in case. You said that you'd send a link on your post. I just made a post. I seen like what game I should play next. If you want, you can respond there. Otherwise, like I have no idea how to get to um like where the game actually is. Okay, that see what same coordinates. Five. If we were to go, should be just have to go side. So at level 6, trying to look for it. Don't know if I see it anywhere. Yeah, it'd be a little bit delayed. I'll keep an eye out for it, but I'm not actually seeing where you sent it. Okay, let's see. So that means write this down somewhere. Okay, so here's one thing that I'm thinking that it might be. If you sent it as like a full like link that actually like links outside of YouTube, there is a small chance that YouTube's gonna block it or it's gonna take longer for them to verify whether they can actually post it. 4.5. So that means I was right. It was 22. By doing a little bit of research. Send it, but then just split like I actually don't know. I'm like working like, oh, what are ways to get around this? I'm just thinking that if you send it, but like you split the .com, if there's a .com or like .org, just put a space right before that. Maybe it'll work, or just try sending a regular message first, just to see how long that comes through, or that how long that takes to go through. Uh, but gotta love content moderation. Ooh, actually, that's a top block. So it's actually 22.5. Me to believe that we're going to need to go down to 42 exactly. Have on this side, not much. There we go. To be like that. And if we go down by, I say 22 to exactly 42, we should be my bucket of water to have one prepared. Anything held, oh, like be held waiting for review, or it could just take a bit, which is kind of weird to me. go up this direction, whatever that means. This is ugly till actual.
Hi, I am the Epic Lightning Man.
Okay, you probably just heard that. It means that we can finish recording. Circle, I think part 5. I don't know. Play, save and quit. So, like, you know, it might just be because I'm not talking like directly into it. Um, I'm trying to figure out how to actually do this because I've never actually captured a browser. And trying to think about what a good hotkey is. It's not about full screen. It's more so about getting my streaming application to actually um, record the specific window that I want. And it's not coming as an option to record what I want, which is maybe something like search. That. Did not. No, there's like a whole lot of things that aren't like working. It's just not showing any of my browsers like in the option to capture the recording. Yeah, so right now I'm just reading through, trying to see if I can find anything. Okay, that might work. There we go. I don't know if you could see it. I think what it was is I was trying to do a game capture, but uh what's it called? Because this is a browser, OBS doesn't recognize it as such, which is just weird in my opinion. Well, anyways, shall give it.
Hi, I am the epic lightning man.
Oh, okay, there we go. I have no idea what just happened. Okay. Uh, okay. The orange spots are dangerous. A lot more sense. That brings us back to one, which we've seen. I love the wall climbing physics. Not a bug, definitely a feature. I could also tell this was like mostly made with like mobile first when it was being made. That jump is probably the like most frustrating one. Okay. I feel vindicated. Okay, I can't walk off the screen, luckily. I mean, for what it is, it's not like bad, especially for a first game. I could say it's better than any game that I've made. Like, or should I say, like any game that I've made, like without like a tutorial. Um, because like following a tutorial, you can get something like done that's like pretty cool. But like if you're making this from what's it called, like scratch, pun intended. Uh, it's pretty good. Recommendations though, like two big things. Like one is just the collision. Um, there's a couple ways around that. I don't know exactly how to do it in Scratch, but getting stuck in the walls isn't isn't like all too fun. But definitely respect the follow through on it. Also, I will say is I feel that if you do continue creating, that you will definitely be able to make like some pretty amazing games videos, and like all of the fun stuff. Ooh, this is a top block. If we can't go down, I said that we want to be on 42. At least we're not blocking off that water source. That is what I'm really afraid of doing. That should be work. Just go up. And hopefully not die. We're not dead yet. Figure generally this thing not dying in Skyblock. I'm gonna go to sleep because I can't remember if I went to sleep during the last cycle. I really want to build up like some stairs going up here. That would probably help us also. Come on. I gotta remember to record. This time lapse is gonna have like so many jumps. Is Pizza in a Pan like another one of your games, or is it just like uh I'm not exactly sure what it is, to be honest. We actually need to go down one more. Sadly, we are going to be doing this underwater. Real quick, we could probably just. That much on diet. Ah, okay. actually very funny because I think about it and I'm just like, uh, game's graphics not top tier, and that's like perfectly fine. But I can imagine like it becoming like a visible art style, like if you made like all your games like that, which could have its own charm. But I'm also not sure like what resources you have, because from my understanding, like you mostly do things on your phone. Fix that. Do not die. Case I forget I should say. It's gonna take me a while before I check it. I need to finish this or I lose concentration. Three. Three. I did something wrong. Yeah, I should be going up every single time I go this way, which is not happening. And I mean, like in all honesty, uh, really good on you for doing that. A lot of people like use not having their resources like as an excuse, which good that you didn't. I mean, you kind of have to have that mentality when playing. I think like anybody that's played hardcore enough, like like they're not trying it for the first time, will probably have that reaction, like because it's gonna happen. And like one of my favorite like series right now, like that involves like Minecraft on YouTube. It's called UHC Generations, and it's where they like I think I've mentioned it before, like during the original streams. Um, but it's basically like they end it like most of the time with, "Oh, in UHC, death is inevitable," and I'm just like, "Yeah, that's kind of how it is in hardcore." Like, I don't think there's a single person that has started like a hardcore world and then just like went and actually kept it going. I think this is how I want to do it, and that should lead us up there. Go up that. I want to get to the point where I don't like even like almost dying doesn't phase me, but that's good. That's gonna take a while. Okay, so 4-3, and I messed up somehow. Right now I'm on 45 when I should already be up there. Uh, great. Gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong. Guess this is why we have this. It looks like it's going up in the correct angle, but it's not meeting up here. I'm wondering if it's because I messed up down here, which is like the only thing I could think of. Which immediately one thing I see is that that looks like that's 7 blocks, which means that this entire thing will have to come down. Yay. Let's go back and count, I guess. This is what happens when you do a project that you are ill prepared for. 1, 2, 3, 4 is correct. 1, 2, that's wrong. Okay, so let's fix that. One way by doing it by just putting some water down real quick. Want to have water as close as possible. I'm going to pause. I will do this. But so one thing I will say that I appreciate a lot is seeing the use the arrow keys. I didn't see that the first time. It probably was there, and I just didn't pay attention. I think I messed up. Oh, okay. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Will I get 4 pizzas? Okay, so it doesn't even matter if I hit them with the pan side or like the handle. Nice. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm looking for the oh, the green flag up here. If possible, I would definitely say to look for a what's it called? Add like just like a restart button. And don't mind me, I'm just gonna look through the code. Interesting. Very interesting. Can I give you just one recommendation as somebody that's like getting into I guess like I hope that wasn't necessary. Programming, definitely organization. But also naming. If I were to look at this, like the first thing I would wonder is like, what do these do? Right now, this one just looks like okay, so that's like death. You probably have like some type of encounter that sends a death somewhere. Ah, flips is the counter. Interesting. Do they have an else? Here. The one thing I would definitely say is in this forever block, it should probably be an if else statement here rather than, oh, no, not if else. If, oh, do they not have an elif? Ah, nice to know. This might be the best way to do it then. I was gonna say that there's this one thing, it's called like an elif, which is just like if and then else if. Because right now I think this is like checking both of them at the same time, and that might give you some better control. But interesting. Yeah. Pretty easy to understand. Okay. So that was one mistake. Trying to figure out if I made another mistake. That's only four. If we go up here, that will tell us a lot of information. We should be going up. See, we're already at 45. And this is one, two, three, four. It's only one, two, three. This would be one, four, and then we need another two. That means that we're off by like two, which I don't like at all. That's way too much to be off by. So we'll start again and we'll just try to be more careful this time. But I do think that it'll work. It looks like we're like on the right path. Gotta make sure the height is correct. If it's not, that's gonna be like what's gonna be somewhat upsetting to fix. But as long as we get it right for one side, we should be good on the other side. Funny enough, I could just do the other side and then what's it called? Like go back and do this afterwards after I figure out the other side. But did want to do this off camera, funny enough, just because I was like, I know this is gonna take a while. And also thanks for sharing the games. It's interesting to see what you're working on. I do hope that you continue to work on it, and I'll probably check out if you make more stuff in the future. One thing I would say if you're still here, Unity is dubious. Like to start learning, like if it's like if you haven't learned how to program yet, I wouldn't like necessarily switch to Unity right away, unless they have nodes like for programming like that, like similarly like that. Because that's a lot easier than like actually using C sharp. That sounds like way too much. Okay, so my first thing is if there's actually a win condition, one thing that you should do, and like a lot of games do this, is you need like an actual what's it called? Like, yeah, like 10 pizzas sounds like way too much to be juggling. I'm just gonna say if you haven't hit 10 pizzas yet, that shouldn't actually be the win condition. Like the win condition should just be whatever the top score is. Otherwise, just be like if there is a top score, like you just aim for the top score. Because I don't know if 10 is humanly possible. Like to be honest, there's a way I saw that you could potentially do it. It's just that it wouldn't like it's not something that humans can do. But I could be wrong. I'd be interested to know if I am. Yeah, that's right. There. I mean, good on you. I think that you'd probably be able to pick it up pretty quickly, um, just based off what you've done already. It's just a word of warning as somebody who's like played around with it a little bit. 6. I want to do this again and be off, but that should now. Oh, those don't actually matter. Those can't actually spawn anything. 2, 3, 3, 4 times. Though it does remind me, I when I had taken my dad's computer, not necessarily to learn how to code, but just to like play games, and it was like this old Toshiba with an Intium. Oh no, not Intium, Pentium processor. It was so bad, but it got the job done. Also slightly nostalgic for that. This times I no worries. If you had made like a full length like game, that might be much harder to try to play through, but those were pretty quick. Uh, one, two, off. No problem. Rest well. So weird. I may have to draw the full circle like up here. Um, ooh, Yeah, I think the problem is here. Wait, no, is it? Let's see, six, two fours, 4 3, 2, 1 3, 1 2 3, 2 2. 2 seems right. Like everything about this like seems right, except for it looks like it's gonna meet up here instead of this one. 1 2 3. Let's finish it. Maybe I'm judging this like prematurely and it'll actually work. I don't think it will. Because, yeah, say so. End up with this, which I shouldn't be. Well, we can actually check to see if the height back 6 spawn. Figure checking that it's worth it. Is what it is. 5 6. It's actually not what we wanted, funny enough. So this was already doomed from the start. So it has to go in by 1, but where? And also, it's a start down a block. Take down. Well, actually, hey, one thing that we could actually do, because now that we know that, hey, we just put this. Oh, okay. That was almost a death, but we were near water. So we're still here. This is why I put down water almost religiously. It's like Poseidon is our friend. Okay. Well, one thing that we can do is we go 1 2. Oh, that's where we want to be, right? So if we do that like that, we know that that's like the starting point. Maybe we can actually go down instead of going up. That's kind of the hope. I don't like the rain. I think it's bad for stream, but we can only sleep during nighttime or during a thunderstorm, which it's neither. It is what it is. Probably gonna use again. Honestly, fine. Like you go through so many, like so much wood. Okay, that death was, or that almost death was, a little nerve wracking, but we're still here. Gather up some sugar cane. Oh, that's what I could be doing with the wool. I could be using it to put up more beds while we wait. Like so, more villagers grow with the wool. Can't actually remember. That's some there. Actually, be just here. Let's see it is any more sheep that are ready to be harvested. That's a good way to put it, right? They don't mind being harvested. One thing I'd like to do is get a villager with the silk touch trade, just because that would help us out. Hey, do you want to eat again? Ooh, you're a little low on health. Guess you don't have to worry too much. I think about. Oh, actually, perfect. I'll give it to. I don't think. I don't know if we have enough food over by the villagers to actually make any, or for them to actually continuously breed. But there's hoping, I guess. I guess because I'm putting the wood here, I'll also put the shears here. In here, we could put the leave the emerald uh, up by the villagers because I don't think we're going to be trading with too many wandering traders right now. I don't know if that wandering trader that we do have is going to stick around because he did get spawned by the block. Ooh, we actually already have 4. Nice. We'll get to trading in a bit. Right now, it's more so about trying to get more of these guys. Also don't know how many it takes for them to start making iron golems because we do need to make an iron golem farm. And there's like 2 things I'd like to do. Stream, which isn't very likely right now with how our building is going, but it would be an iron golem farm. Uh, I should also be harvesting lava, but I really want to figure this out. It's 6 there, so should 2, 3 extra careful, right? In the center, like if that's the case, then that would be great. Yep, that's exactly what it was. We are off by exactly 1. Oh, I can't believe I didn't notice that. That's fine. We figured it out, and it's not like I was building wrong. I definitely had the height wrong. We need to start 1 lower, but we know what's wrong now. Like it's not gonna haunt me. I forgot to put away the emeralds, didn't I? Would have been dangerous. Oh, Tracy, how long are you going to be here for? This might take us a while. Honestly, knowing that though, we might even be able to start from the bottom. But that right now we have something going. Let's get the torches first. That is priority number one. Want this to look good. Recording, yes, we are. Five should be enough now. Consolidating, especially for stuff that we don't necessarily need to have in our inventory. There we go. Knowing that we were one off, that absolutely sucks. Fixing it. We're right now. It's 1 6. two, two. Two, two. Doesn't make sense. We shifted. Should distract. We'll go with it. We could always fix it. Oh, it did scare me. I get it. Question is, can we get it right on the first try ever? Four, two, too bad. I don't. It's like one should have been two, two. Shifting it over to what's up? Yeah, that's complete. Is it not? Oh, that's upsetting. Let's assume that we didn't do this right, which we didn't. I'll put one more block over here. I don't know why this is like so difficult for me. We know that this is the center, or like it's our new center. Go down by without an act. Should be some know that this is wrong, mostly because once we got up there, we were only one block off. So that means that I had the right like circular motion. Just didn't. That's correct. Line up where we messed up. Just do that. like that, but honestly wrong. Other side, dead, and just like leave this for now, and like maybe I'm thinking we do the other side. Just leave this right now. Just trying to count, right? Six, two twos, a three. I'm supposed to do two 6 times. Two, three, and two. Oh, okay. Actually, wait, we can continue. I might be wrong already. Feel like it almost lines up perfectly. Just did it. Two, two, three, two, two. Took us a while, but I think we finally figured it out. Oh, that was a pain. An absolute pain. So happy to have it done. Okay, some water, a little hydrated. Now we could do the other side, and I'm a lot more confident about this side, knowing that we've done this already. Two, pull up with this one because this block is one too high. Let's count. You want me to do this in creative mode? Next time I want to do something like this. switch directions to to just the way it 's how far this out. Good. 6. It actually out perfectly. This is what happens when you actually know what you're doing. Figured it out. Okay, let's just take a quick look. I really do like the tilted circle look. It looks good, but it was such a hassle. But we've done it now. We don't have to. We hopefully don't have to do this again. I would laugh if I found out it's like, hey, we're off by exactly like 1 block. If that were to happen, then I might just be like, yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. I have to give credit to anybody that ever like goes back and fixes their mistake. So much respect to you. There were so many times where I was just like, I don't want to finish this. We have a farming chest, kind of, I guess. Stacks of wheat that should hopefully give us a lot of like uh wool when we actually get to that point. Okay, there's two that we. I don't want to just leave that there. Take the slabs. Take the oak slabs for now. On how much we're using. I think this is fair assessment of how much we might. And we could always use the rest as a fuel source. Okay, this open. I didn't. That way, when I'm down, I hope kill myself. And it's like background. This should be down here. Should be where the died. Every time I go lower, I know that I'm closer to doom. Now we can to fixing this part. Mistake. That should just be safe. Slow. Turn one. Take that. We'll have a pathway. whole lot easier. Rather the character than down. It's like as bad. Still want to see something areas. The top. Sing- Dude, too much. Look, zombie. To worry about him. Go light up early just because that I can light up just to make sure. I don't know if I've said it before on stream, but if I do happen to die next attempt, we're not building anything fancy. It's gonna be like all square platforms and like as practical as we can get. Just because like this took so much time to get to this point, and it's like fine, but in hardcore, just like trying to do a challenge, it's not necessarily like super worth it in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, it looks good. It looks good. And I'm happy that we took the time to do it, but I don't think I could do it a second time. Now that we have it solved though, maybe. Can't believe that we were off by the entire time. This one, this one. And try to catch a sleep for Terrence Day. We're already like, if this was 100 days, which was not the plan at all, we'd already be pretty much through most of it. I don't think we're gonna need the dark oak any longer. Hopefully not. dark oak supply is running a little low. That's fine. We'll just use the rest of oak slabs, which I made too much. Go figure. Okay. They're stressful in depth. Just going down. Same thing. Side. Just put do what I did on the other side. Take my advice, and it's easier to go down. It's like it could be a simple staircase to bring. So I want to know like animal pen should look like. Should I try to like make a barn or something? I do want to give them all their own spaces because we're gonna need like a lot of wheat. Get to see the villager re-rolling and how much that will speed up this entire process. It's oh, we can make mistakes, but as long as we don't, great. There we go. That is complete. Let's take another look at it. Why it does. Like I think like the angle looks a little weird, but still looks pretty nice. It's actually kind of funny. I didn't even notice that this comes like straight out. But that's fine. You can maybe see a face, like that's the eyes and whatnot. For the most part, I'm happy with what we did. Like I can't be too upset. I'm now going to finally like exit this circle generator for 91 circle. I might do a bigger one afterwards, but I'm definitely not gonna tilt it like this. I will not lie, this was kind of painful. Okay, we're still only at two, sadly. But did he? No, he didn't. I was hoping that he traded books. I mean, not books, bookshelves. We're gonna try to make another librarian, one that we might like. It might even be worth it to get one that just trades bookshelves, just because. But we're gonna get some librarians real quick, and then after that, we'll make our next platform, which will be our, I'll say like our fire hazard platform. I'm thinking we just go out directly over here or somewhere else. We need to clean that up, but we'll do that later. I'm kind of done bridging over the void like for a good bit. That's why I had the stone. I was wondering. Could we actually need it? Would probably add like some extra lava already if I started doing that. It's funny because like right now I'm thinking about all the things that like are gonna take time and things parallel, and it's like so much stuff like beforehand. Selling books for whatever reason. I actually get some emeralds like from this now. And we also want to start up some more farms. There's so much to do. Okay. First things first, let's get a builder that will actually trade us for some of the stuff that we need. Take all the sugar cane. We're probably gonna want some of it. Like, let's leave 26 for later. That's mostly gonna be so we can, what can I think? Set up like a decent like sugar cane, I guess like area. Was it three? Yes, it was. We have five. We do three here to get the massive bookshelf. Actually, already slabs. Lucky us. Was like this. Yeah, first try. Yeah, I feel comfortable walking up this. Like, I don't know if you ever get like nervous about doing certain things. Like sometimes I get nervous, like depending on like what the path I'm walking on in Minecraft. Here I'm just like, no, it's fine. On librarian, give me something good. Okay, Death Strider, that's absolutely uh breaking is actually not bad. Probably wanting like efficiency right now. Again, if I haven't said it, I don't consider this cheating. Ooh, power four is very nice. Back. Infinity is also kind of nice right now, but I don't think we're really worried about arrows. Uh Silk Touch is actually one of the ones that we want, but we also wanted a bookshelf. Fuck yes. I forgot that we had the Fletcher to trade sticks with. Probably should have been doing that periodically. It's fine. It's in here. It's paper. And an extra book. Oh, we actually have wood, so we could do a whole bunch of trading, right? Oh wait, not to worry about books. We can trade for bookshelves. There we go. That is much proud how to do like the quick crafting where you could just craft things that like the last thing that you crafted, like you can just craft again. Maybe it wasn't meant for me. Thank you, Quentin. Wait, do you? Oh, only the villagers from the blocks have names. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. But the biggest thing that this is telling me right now to do the iron farm, which I have no idea how to do. Mending is nice. They're still not wanting to trade me anything. That's fine. I respect it. Just know that you are on my island. Okay, so I think first things first is an iron farm. If we get one of those, then we will be fine. Like very likely, like we're just gonna be like in a much better place. But to do that, we need lava. To get lava, we need other things. So let's see if he reset his trades. Oh, he didn't. So we'll just put the sticks away for now. Reason to carry it around. Don't need the emerald. Silk touch will be so nice in a little bit, but we don't have an anvil, and that's why we need iron. Once we have iron, then we don't really have to worry about chopping down trees with like stone tools. We could just use iron tools the entire time. But once we get enough iron, we're just gonna go straight to diamond tools and like diamond armor and whatnot. So that's also not too big of a worry. So see where we're at and what we can do. We're gonna try to refill up our supplies real quick. And by that I just mean because we use so much wood in this last endeavor. Oh, wrong one. I always get the wrong one. Okay, wrong one for a little bit, but it's actually going to be the right one now. I use quite a bit of this. Um, because I don't know exactly how big we're gonna. I think it's gonna be the same size as this, which is 2, 4, 5, 6. I actually need regular slabs. Funny enough, just to keep with the aesthetic. Cool. There we go. What did we say? 1, 2, 7. So it's 15. I think. Hopefully. Actually pick up to water for a moment. There we go. Ten. Doesn't really matter too much as long as like what we do on the other side is like relatively similar. One of the biggest things for these is making sure that we light them up. I don't like going out too far also just because the further out we go, the further out we go from our safety pool down there. But this should be fine. Start here. This isn't exact, that's fine. A little bit smaller. Just want to make sure that Go. Luckily, it lined up. The hardest part about this, though, is going to be trying to get a zombie. We do not have a name tag, I don't think. I'm trying fishing for one, but that does not sound like a good time. We'll need to figure out what we're going to do about that. You can always try to level up one of the villagers, which sounds a little bit more promising, if I'm being honest. Okay, this is fine. Worst case scenario, we can always make this like much bigger if we need to. Don't have that many torches. I'll put one down and one to right. I don't know if that's gonna light up the entire spot, so some more torches to light it up, and then we'll actually get down to like what we need over there. There's mostly just gonna be our lava accumulators. It's not gonna be anything like terribly fancy. But it should get us some lava. Need our bucket of lava, where that is. And we need dripstone. I know that we have some somewhere. That's why I wanted to actually do. Where though? I am completely unsure. There we go. Okay, we'll go to sleep real quick. Guess we can. Probably put this like right here. Sake of building. Go one over here. I'm doing like 5 total. It's like for future proofing and whatnot. That. You try to look nice. I'll try to make it to at least look like it's like doing something and not just like floating there. I also wanted to put the cobblestone generator up here, but I don't think it's like super necessary to make one at this point. I think I've seen people do this without like a source block everywhere. So we'll see how it works and die. That would be absolutely horrendous. Yeah, there we go. And none of it should be like flowing down to the ground. Just do that right there so it's not like floating too much. Nothing fancy. But Hopefully that just like a little bit. I don't know about all of that though. I really want to use some of the wood, but I don't want it to like burn or anything. That's why I built it over here. I'm even afraid of like this flashing and like coming, like burning that. But no, it can take a bit of time. Cauldron's empty. That's fine. Should we make another cauldron? I don't think so. I think that we don't have that much iron, sadly. So we do want to save what we can. Here, yeah, they're just all asleep. I was slightly hoping that maybe an iron golem had spawned. Sadly, no. Now we can get started on the iron golem stuff. First thing first, let's make sure that we're harvesting the sheep. One, two. That way we can get more beds. We're gonna need 3 extra villagers, and right now I don't think that we have that. Like, look here, we wouldn't die, but it still like makes me think that like there's a small possibility that we could. And then what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to replace this all with like cobblestone or stone, or maybe even like waterlogged blocks. I'm trying to think about our safety. Okay, that's looking good. I think that we should be fine. Let me just go put the pointed dripstone underneath those other spots. We're probably gonna want to try to grow some like some more pointed dripstone. I don't think we're gonna need that much. Like we're not trying to go like super industrial. Yeah, just like that. And then when we get a chance, we'll come back and fill up the rest. Okay, that looks good. Seems good. Uh, Trying to think. We need more food. That is a definite necessity. Um, I'm just we don't need to look. I'm trying to look at it and like think about exactly where I want to waste the iron. Not gonna lie, I'm just like, oh, I could just make another map, just like see what it looks like. I wish I could just, I don't know how to lock these in place. Otherwise, I would just to make sure I don't pick them up by accident. Because also, if they get destroyed, I don't think there's a way to get them back. But one of the biggest things right now is like, how do we effectively, I guess, I'm trying to think of like what we need to do. We have this. We need food to get more villagers. Is like one of the things I'm thinking. Something about making another platform to just farm whatever crop. And it can be up here. It could be here also. Like this one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. This is another one that was just like 15. You do that. Like, I think that our render distance is fine enough that we could put some carrots over there, which is sounding like a pretty good idea just to get those like started, and we can harvest it like whenever we need. Uh, nope. So much to do. So little time. Ooh, we might not even have enough oak slabs because we've been using them quite a bit. Okay. Well, the biggest thing is let's go check out where the center is over here. Yeah. So the center of this one is at -63. That's all we really have to worry about when we're going to the other side and like trying to make it symmetrical is like, hey, are we at +63? If we are, then we're good. If not, then we have some soul searching to do. Yeah, we can also grab some dirt. I'm trying to think. Oh, we actually don't have them. We have a lot less dirt than I was thinking. We might have to do the trick where you mix it with gravel. Yeah, we are running quite low on dirt. That is nice to know. Well, another thing is we can also get more dirt from moss now that we have lava. It's not terrible. It's not terrible yet. Here is the center that we're hoping for. That is fine. From the center, do so close so far. Go around, torches down. Be a zombie, but not yet. Is the gist of it. Do need some water. I want to make sure that we're aware of that. Having water is nice. Okay, that's fine. I guess we could have started to fill it in, but not as worried about that. And I want to get these trees off of the center island. This is what I mean by like so much to do. Do we need the stone anymore in our inventory? Oh, do we have extra already? Or did I just put that in there? And we're gonna need food, but I think once we get the carrots, we should be doing a lot better. Or we get a villager to give us golden carrots. Either way, I think we're fine. Lava, please. think we only need like one piece of lava for a iron farm. Oh, that's an interesting growth pattern. Actually, let's collect real quick. Should be two. Now we get to fill this in. One thing that we could do is like just split it down the middle and then do half a carrots and half potatoes, but I think we're fine. I think we have enough space to not do that. Doesn't help that I am wasting uh, a little bit. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do this here, fill in the rest with just regular slabs. I hate doing that. But once we get enough dirt, we'll get back, come back and fill this all up. Just want to make sure that once we come up here, we're not just dying to us like falling in something that's like half finished. Nope. And out. Why in this? Because one wide paths uh, mean that we will eventually die. Okay. I have enough iron to be mining that, funny enough. Really not that much iron right now. Scene. Okay, let's see. That's mud. That's not useful for anything right now. I think one thing we can do to stay on top of things is go trade with the villagers real quick. But before that, let's get these things planted. I always get distracted. Um, and we need food. So before we accidentally eat our carrot, let's make sure that it's planted. And I completely forgot to make another hoe. Okay, so I could do just this. Uh, Just keep on going. Don't want the dirt to break. That's a feature, not a bug. Can we set up something that will do this faster? Yes. Do we want to? Yes. I'm gonna have time to do that right this moment. I don't know actually. I mean, this is just like the fastest way to like go about this without like too much work. Like just get a stack for ourselves. I could just actually hold that down instead of continuously clicking. Okay, we're gonna get a whole bunch of this planted and then we'll come back and till this in a bit right now. Just want to make sure that we have that like in the pipeline. I think I forgot like the wool and to shear the sheep again. Interestingly enough. But first, let's get the villagers some food to hopefully get like some more. Just gonna leave them with it, go about our business because I don't know how to do this iron farm yet. I don't know where it should go, like what it should look like. I'm thinking that it should go somewhere where it's easy to transport the villagers. Like it shouldn't be too far off. And I think with the new mechanics, it should be easier to transport them, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. In all honesty, I'm thinking that like even putting one directly underneath, like going straight out, and then directly underneath that might be the way to go. Really don't know what it's gonna look like. Like when it's all said and done. Okay, we've done that. Fed the villagers. Let's get some more. Wait, where's the shear? There we go. 8 right now, which is that doesn't need to be an offhand, not bar, but not the offhand. Offhand is for the important stuff like torches. Where is our other? Also, smart thing to do. The smart thing right now. You get to pick and choose your battles, and right now my battle is like, hey, can I get more villagers? That's just going into the void unless we. Oh, we didn't spawn anything. So let's go put some of the beds up there. Ooh, we got our first bucket. But yeah, I did get 13. I thought I did not have them. Oh, whatever. We'll take this extra bucket and store it away. That way, we don't lose it. As evidenced by, oh, we should probably make sure we save some. Yeah, you can go in there. I got distracted again. There is so much to do. Would you look at that? They welcomed in 2 new family members to make sure that there's like at least enough that they can. That's fine. I think for us, we could run and like jump in over it, but like for the most part, they shouldn't be able to. Now that we're in amount, we can probably start trying to get a librarian to give us some of the things that we need. Ooh, got the first one. Hopefully, we have enough. Be bad. sorry, but I do need. I was about 5 iron, which is nice. Okay, yeah, so we have another 3 villagers. Those, once they grow up, can go to the iron farm. Keep talking about the iron farm. We actually need to build the iron farm. Even like getting the residuals like from there is really nice. I feel like now we're like in the actual villager era or of like Minecraft. Like you go through the different stages and like in all honesty, one of them feels like, hey, just get the villagers and make sure that they're doing villager things. And I took more than I wanted with me. I do quick research. I know ideas how to make best way. There might not be any desktop audio as we try to figure this out. Ooh, that's one thing I wanted to do, which we'll use stone still for this. Just want to our iron. No, that's not what I mean. It's effectively a waste at this point. Yeah, that one's not gonna actually build anything. There's that one. That's fine. Yeah. This one should, and so should these two. Yeah, no, these are fine. That one's not gonna yield anything. That one will likely. That one's gonna. I don't want it to be too far from where we are because I do want to be able to get stuff from it. I don't like the giant thing underneath us that can potentially kill us if we fall on it, but that's fine. Let's do this. Uh, oh, we're gonna need some more wool. Ain't that a treat? I'll do what I haven't been doing for a while, which is I'll actually breed this or try to breed the sheep. I have a feeling that's not going to be too easy. Well, we can actually only breed two of them, so we only need like two wheat, but we'll take the extra just in case we accidentally cows. There to the back. I think that's like probably from before bees were actually added to the game. Yep, those are gone. Trying to think about the things I need for this. Definitely some stone. Uh, that right. Okay, so there's a couple things that's actually full already, which is good for us. Actually, be like four. Correct. Be like this actually. Go up one like this. Actually gonna put one. Um, I haven't done over. I don't think definitely won't. It's fine. It's whatever. We'll just go here. And now we are unlimited. Oh, one thing I'll do just because I don't know how over it. Hopefully that our wood from burning. I know this isn't the most efficient, but it works too much in my opinion. There, we skyblocked. That's fine. We actually want to do. Yeah, we already took lava from here. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Take a piece of or a bucket of water. One thing I do like about like a lot of mods is that they measure things in like terms of buckets. Okay. We have another we have some more iron that showed up, which is already a very good sign. Actually, ooh, we might actually not want to do it right underneath because that might be considered a village, and we don't want them spawning up there. Decisions. What I wanted to be honest, is a bow, which I think we have some in there. Also very fun and interesting because as I play hardcore more, I realize how many levels you can accumulate, like just by continuously playing. I think it'll spawn these guys like once every like 10 minutes or something, or 5 minutes. I want to be careful not to hit any of the villagers because that would be tragic. At least have a semi full source of iron. And hey, if they keep on spawning, very renewable source of iron. Swear Fletcher, if you walk in front of him, I do feel bad. Ooh, 13 string for some emeralds. Oh, we actually have 5 of them waiting to go. I don't like this, but I do want to try getting them to a master librarian. Hey, these guys are actually spawning pretty fast. I do not have any armor or enough armor to even try to attempt to go over there. $29. 80 Ds. So that means that they are probably just missing out on beds. And if we put more beds, they'd probably be fine. Make more villager. That is very drop. Decisions. Yeah, that's why I want to go up there. Keep forgetting. So that's interesting. If I want to get a zombie from all the way down there to up here, okay, it's actually not too bad. Well, we could just use a bubble elevator. It's going to take us a while, but not impossible, is what I mean to say. Another one already. Why did we come up here? Forget. I'll take the iron. I don't know what his reach is like. Sorry, you just want to share your flowers. I feel like there was something I want to do up here. Can't remember what it was. Oh, I want to find the center. 0 and 69. If it doesn't work with us putting it directly underneath it, that's fine. We'll figure out like a better way to do it and we can always tear it down. Just a little bit of extra work. Ah, now I remember. It was a nice number. You wonder if that turtle just likes to be there or if it's because like uh it's actually like a beach or something. I accidentally like made a decent habitat for it. I don't have enough. Not anywhere close to enough. But now that we're getting iron, like at some, like it's iron is actually renewable. I think we can mine dark oak at least a little bit more frequently. Partially because I'm hoping that this is like not too like not close enough that it interacts with this. I could be completely wrong. Also making it easier to actually do the if that center. Kind of hard to see. Hey, dope. This will never show up on the map. Funny enough. Add torches here right away. So that just my shadow. Being afraid of. You think that this is actually spawnable? So I'm gonna add a torch real quick. Just need a couple more slabs. There we go. So now one of the biggest things I think we want to plan for is to make that many chests. uh, but since this is center, probably what we're gonna want is I think it's like a 3x3 hole that we're gonna have at the end of this, but have our chests right here. We're gonna want to access them. Just in case. Torch. And we can actually start like the planning, I guess, of building the actual building itself. My computer is loving this right now. Ooh, a lot of them have grown. Good for us. We do need 3 beds, so we can go ahead and try to rustle those up. Actually, so what I'm thinking is long enough. So I'm gonna do this off stream. That way I could just focus on this only and not have to worry as much about dying. Now that we have the iron, I'm mad at myself for doing that. Let's go ahead. Actually, we're gonna stick with one map for now. Next time, we're gonna make two because I think that it's time that we do. Yeah, that guy's been here for a while. Okay, so we've done acacia, we've done mangrove, and oak slab. I think we haven't. I guess we haven't done jungle yet. Put that right there. Strip it. Ooh. And we need an item frame. Oh no, we might not have any leather. Okay, so hear me out. And actually, we have rabbit hide, so we're good for now. There we go. You can see uh, that's what we built in this episode, and we also added like two more here. I do love to see like progress actually being like that's why I've been like adding these, but every single time you could see. Oh, actually, yeah, no, it's in the correct same direction, so that's good. We're gonna want to add this like bottom portion where the builders are soon. We've almost filled out the entire thing. The circle looks like a perfect circle. It doesn't look like it's off at all. So that's good to know. It's funny because you do see this one coming out, but that's fine. And no, but with that, I'm going to not finish recording. 'Cause I still want to keep on recording this, but say good morning, good evening, and good night. And if I don't